again. My name's Gabe Zolna. One of my viewers sent me an interesting link which I will attach. You're not going to have to look for it. It's on DC Clothesline. And you got to sort of scratch your head over this one. Sandy Hook families to sue Bushmaster. Bushmaster is the manufacturer of the gun that fictitious Adam Lanza used in that fictitious Sandy Hook massacre that never happened. Now, what this article says is a number of the family members who lost their children, supposedly lost their children, parents of some of the 20 children killed 2 years ago in Sandy Hook school massacre, will announce on Monday, meaning today, that they are suing Bushmaster, the company that manufactured the rifle used by, once again, supposed Adam Lanza in the supposed attack. They're working with an attorney who represents Michael Jackson's family in a $1.5 billion wrongful death lawsuit against his international concert promoter, according to The Guardian. Families of at least 13 of the children are thought to be involved and are working with Michael Kuskoff, a partner in a Connecticut law firm. Kuskoff, and Bider. Now the parties involved, none of the parties would comment on their plans. Karen Hinton, a Democratic lobbyist who worked in the Clinton administration and has joined the action, said, quote, "There will be an announcement on Monday." Once again, meaning the 15th of December 2014. What you have to realize is none of this happened. Sandy Hook School was closed in 2009. This event supposedly took place in 2012. Yeah, the families of the Sandy Hook residents who lost their children all had their homes paid for on Christmas Eve, which happened to be a Sunday. Folks, this is totally nuts. The administration hasn't given up on going after our Second Amendment rights. I'll attach the link. You're not going to have to look for it. But once again, this is totally insane. The people that say they lost their children are all actors. You know, I did a posting, I think last week, and I showed the article that was attached, had the children, they were all sort of following each other with their hands on each other's shoulders. It was 26 degrees when Sandy Hook supposedly took place. No cold air breath can be seen. Yeah. What you saw was children during a drill. The first pictures that we saw of Sandy Hook is the Sandy Hook fire station. You can see the reels of hose against the building. The building that we saw, which we were told is Sandy Hook, was a stucco fire station. Stucco. White stucco. The Sandy Hook School is a red brick building. Folks, I mean, come on. Wake up. All this is a complete farce. Suing Bushmaster, who made the gun that was used by this fictitious Adam Lanza, is like suing General Motors because someone bought a car and they got killed in the car. Bushmaster is not responsible for what someone does with one of their weapons. And all this is a farce, like everything else about this administration. They have unlimited resources. Bushmaster is going to have to come up with a defense, and it's going to cost them millions of dollars. What this administration wants to do is put Bushmaster out of business. If they're successful with this lawsuit, every single gun manufacturer will be sued, because every single gun that has been manufactured has been involved in some kind of homicide. So if Bushmaster ends up losing in court, And if they get a liberal judge, guess what? They'll lose in court. And again, every single gun manufacturer will be sued. This might be the administration's approach in taking away our Second Amendment rights by getting rid of the gun manufacturers. Hey, they'll stop at nothing to achieve their objectives. They know as long as we're armed, they can't come after us on a large scale basis. They know that. But they also know that if we're made vulnerable, like the citizens in England, the citizens in Canada, the citizens in Australia, then they'll do whatever they want. Hitler did the exact same thing with the German people. He disarmed them before he went after them. History has proven over and over and over again, when a citizenry loses their ability to protect themselves, they become slaves. That's the way it is, and that's what this administration wants to do. They're paying us back for the slave trade, which the Arabs created. And what's Barack Hussein Obama? I think he's a radical, extremist, Arab Muslim. Read the article. Decide for yourself. I told you what I think. So what do you think?